All right, welcome back. So we pulled the pork, and we took you off camera for us to do that because it's not very sexy to pull pork and pull out fat and all this kind of stuff on camera. But I will point this out. At the Candied Rib Company, we want to make sure that you have the finest quality of everything that we have to offer. There's a lot, in fact, most barbecue places that serve pork butt, they'll like pull the cap of fat off the top of it, and then the internal fat that's still there, they'll just chop it up and mix it in with the meat. We don't do that because we don't want to sell you fat, which is really kind of waste. And if you saw it when I did it, you would understand why. I will also point out that there's typically two types of meat inside a pork butt, and some of it's brown and some of it's white. And in traditional barbecue lore, you will hear them referred to as the renowned Mr. Brown and Mrs. White. And at some places you can request to get them separate. Here's an example of some Mrs. White, if you will. And here is an example of Mr. Brown. They do have a little bit of a different flavor, but we like to mix them together here at the Candied Rib Company. You'll also find that there's little bits and pieces of this. Now, this is fantastic stuff right here. This is called bark. And this is the seasoning on the outside of that pork butt, that Boston butt, that ends up inside the meat. And this is nothing but a chunk of flavor right here. It's fantastic. Now, we do like to put a little bit of something into the meat to make sure that it's nice and flavored and that it's nice and juicy. But what we want to do is we want to illustrate to you today's special, which, what did we decide on?
Maui-Lou-WOWIE.
The Maui-Lou-WOWIE.
Wow.
Why for the Maui? Well, because it's kind of got a Hawaiian thing going on here. And Wowie because the punch of flavor that you're going to get in your mouth when you take a bite of this sandwich is just going to make you say, Wowie. It's going to be awesome. So, and we like to have fun with the names of our stuff sometimes. So here we go. We're going to give you a nice sized portion of meat.
That's huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. And we're going to serve the bun on the side, just so you know, so that the bun is not, isn't soggy. And the bun that you receive will be a Hawaiian roll, which has a nice sweet flavor to it. And then we're going to top it with 2 strips of bacon. And we're not going to break the bacon in half and serve 2 half strips. That's janky. We're going to give you the whole strips of bacon. And now, what I have here, this is a broiled pineapple that I marinated in some, some soy sauce, some brown sugar, some other things there. And then we broiled it. And obviously put a little bit of seasoning on top. And I'm still not satisfied with that, so I made this sauce. And
this is going to get messy.
It's going to get a little bit messy when you get it, but it's not teriyaki sauce. It's kind of like it's basically like a sweet soy sauce that's been thickened up a little bit. And so there you have the Maui-Lou-WOWIE.
Wowie.
Straight from the Candied Rib Company.